Hello.
Bonjour.
Do you do magic with headphones? Which country are you from?
France
France.
and Brazil.
Your mom is from
Eu falo
France.
português.
Your mom is from France and your dad is from Brazil.
I
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
was born in France.
You're born in France.
But
Mm-hmm.
my family is Brazilian. Brazilian.
Brazilian. So your Brazilian family immigrated to France.
Oui. Oui.
Yes, right? Do you speak English? I think so. You speak English?
A little.
Little bit.
I understand.
I understand, but I can't speak
I do
fluently.
not.
Right?
I do not speak fluent.
Yes.
No.
So if you want to learn something about English, I can help you there. Because
You are
once I was
fluent
at your
in-
condition. Go on.
Pardon?
No, you are telling me
You are-
something.
No, I am. Eu não tô entendendo nada que ele tá falando.
If you want to know something about English, you can ask me. Anything about English, you can ask me.
You are fluent in English?
What do you think? What do you think? Ask me some questions and see for yourself. Okay?
Okay. What is your name?
So if someone yes, my name is Tripto.
Oh,
Yes.
fancy.
What is your name?
Very unique name.
Yes, it's
My
a very
name?
unique name. Do you know which country I am from?
No.
So I am from India.
Oh.
Yes, and even in India, my name is very very unique. So you guessed it right.
Oh.
You guessed it right. Yes, it's a very unique name. Maybe I am the only person with this name. God knows. No, there are people with this name, but only a few people. You will only find a few people with this name.
Unique.
Unique.
Special.
Yes, it's very unique.
I understand. My English is not very fluent, but I can understand a lot. My mom is Brazilian.
Brazilian.
We moved to France. My dad, bye. He is American.
A Mexican.
But he met my mom in France.
Okay.
In university.
University.
Yes.
She teaches in a university. Your mom?
Yeah, they met in university.
Okay,
in
they
France.
met in a university. Okay.
And they stayed in France. But I speak fluent Portuguese.
Wow. How do you speak fluent Portuguese? Your mom taught you?
When I was a little baby, my mom taught me Portuguese.
Yes, then your mom taught you Portuguese.
And my dad was from États-Unis.
From?
No, America.
America.
I'm sorry.
America.
In France, it's États-Unis. And in Portuguese, it's Estados Unidos.
Wow.
Only English, it's America.
Wow. So how many languages do you speak?
Only two.
French and Portuguese. French, Portuguese, right? Oui. And you can understand English, but you cannot really speak English, right?
No, I mean, I know a few phrases, but...
Do you want to learn English?
I learned in school.
You learn in school?
But I don't remember. I do 3 years.
I'll tell you. I went through the same problem. My English was worse than yours. Way worse than yours. If you talk with me when I was like 2 years back, my English was way worse than yours, even in 1 year back. So I will tell you exactly what you have to do. You have to speak more. You have to think in English. Okay? You have to think in which language do you think?
Mainly France.
Mainly France?
I call it a mixture of France and Portuguese.
If you want to speak fluent English, you have to think in English. At least when you are speaking in English, do you translate in your head? Like in your head?
It it takes me a little bit to
Understand,
process what I'm
right?
going
To
to
process.
say.
Like if someone tells you I am gonna talk with you slowly, okay? Or I can talk with my own pace. Which one do you want?
I understand.
So I can talk at my normal pace, right? So if I say something, you have to process it in your head. Like
No, only when I translate what I am
okay,
trying to
when
say.
you speak, then you have to process it. Like
Oui, yes.
you will think in Portuguese. Sorry, you will think in French. You will think in French.
Yes, I understand. You're trying to say that I need to think my thoughts in English.
English, yes,
But I am thinking them in French
yes.
or in Portuguese.
That's the problem. Like if you want to talk, you have to directly speak in English. If you are thinking in, I'll tell you, if you are thinking in French and you are trying to say English words, then it's going to take a lot of time, and the conversation might become boring. So you have to think in English. Like, what do you say that? You see over there, that's a creepy door. And that's a door.
That is the door.
Yes. What do you say that in French?
Pot.
Pot.
Potter.
Pata.
Pot.
Pot.
No. No.
I don't know.
The pot.
Depot.
Pot.
Pot.
No.
Pot. You can tell me.
No. Pot. You are not pronouncing correctly.
Pot.
It is very difficult to pronounce French. You
Yes.
do not have the R.
French is the hardest language. I don't know.
It is not.
French is like my English teacher also learns French. She's from, not she, he's from Canada, Ontario, Canada, and he is also learning French. And it has got a lot of Canada.
I went to school in Canada, Ontario, for a little bit boarding school, and that is where I learned a little bit of English.
English?
At the time, I was very, very fluent, but I'm not fluent, but a lot better than now.
Okay, you are better then, because then you are in touch with English, right?
Yes.
Like then you are much more fluent because then you are in touch with English.
Right.
Yes. So you have to talk more. You have to speak more. Like you can ask me questions in English and I'll answer you. Okay?
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
This whole time I've been trolling you so hard.
Wow,
I also speak English.
you know English.
This whole entire time.
I knew something was wrong. Something was wrong in my head. I knew. Like I knew that. But
I do speak both languages though.
So you speak 3 languages. That means
yes.
French, Portuguese. Rank them.
English.
Which one is the best?
I think Portuguese is the most beautiful language.
Portuguese is the most beautiful language, and you are most fluent in Portuguese.
Yes, and I don't have an accent though, and I did study in a school in Canada.
Wow, your English is amazing.
And that's where I learned my French too, a little bit too.
And then how do you know?
I went to the boarding school.
How do you know so good English?
My dad's American, so he taught me English when I was a baby.
Great. So if you know, you most probably know that if you learn a language when you are little, that you will remember it much better.
Yes. It's I don't think I would be able to at this age at all.
No, it's possible. People are learning languages at all ages. Like they are 40 years old and they are learning languages. So it's clearly possible, but you have to spend more time. If you want to, like in India, there is a language called Hindi. Okay. Have you heard of that language?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you have heard of that?
Hindu?
No, Hindi.
Yeah.
Wow.
In India.
In India. How do you know that?
Because we know about the world and the languages people speak.
Some Americans think that in India, Indian language is they call it Indian. They don't know it's Hindi. They call it Indian. But it's Hindi actually. So if you want to learn Hindi, then you have to spend some time, but I just forgot what I had to say. But yes, now I remember. How do you know so good English?
Like I said, I learned as a child.
As a child. Yes, you told me. I asked the same question again. Okay. But what do you think about my English?
It's very good. I understand what you're saying
I
very well.
understand.
You have a little bit of an accent, but it doesn't
Yes.
impair your fluctuations in
Is
speech.
it good to have that accent or should I try to remove it or what do you think?
I think that people will discriminate towards you a lot if you have an
Yes.
accent.
Yes, that's
And I experienced that a few times. I would use my French accent. Um, I think it was somewhat convincing, but a couple words I was like, oh shoot, my English is coming out. But they like treat you like you're stupid. They will always treat you like you're stupid. It doesn't matter how fluent you are in a language, people will discriminate you by the way that your accent sounds. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have better English than them. They won't care.
who
My
is
mom owns a business.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she would answer the phone and she has not a strong, the most subtle Portuguese accent you will
Portuguese
ever
accent.
hear.
Mm.
And they would say, "Can I speak to someone who can speak to English?" So she had to have my grandmother, who speaks fluent, no accent, my father's mother, to put up the deal with the phones with her.
So
It's horrible. So if you want to go to America and not be treated like garbage, Canada, you'll be fine. Canada
yes,
people are the
Canadians people are
nicest.
super nice.
Yes,
How
they are
how
so sweet.
how are they so nice?
They are just good people. Honestly, I went there and it was a great experience. Everybody was so sweet. They don't discriminate at all. They're very culture oriented, but in the US, people will treat you like garbage.
Like garbage, wow.
They don't treat you well. They think that you're less than them because you have an accent, because you're not American. And it's horrible.
It's
I
not
mean,
good
not
definitely.
everybody, but there are a lot of racist people. And
Okay.
there's not much you can do about it in the end of the day.
Yeah, you have to change your accent ultimately. If you
Yeah.
if you want to blend in with them, you have to change your accent.
You have to change who you are, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't have to do that. It's not right.
Your accent is American?
Yes, I learned American English.
So wow, good for you.
Thank you.
What are your plans for future? Do you want to go
I
to
don't know. Just go to university on a scholarship. I'm not gonna major in language, although I might try to get my French a lot more fluent than it is because it's good, very good. But I mix up some Portuguese words with it because the languages are extremely similar.
French and Portuguese are similar?
Yes, everything's written the same.
Wow, same letters.
And yeah, same letters, different pronunciations though.
Different pronunciation.
So for me, the fluency has to come in my writing.
Writing.
Most of all. Because I will get confused with the Portuguese words and the French words. Like door in Portuguese is porta.
Porta.
Mm-hmm.
Did I pronounce it correctly?
Porta.
Porta.
Yeah, you did.
Porta.
Yeah.
And if you tell Americans your name, they will never get the pronunciation correct.
You're gonna have to. Oh my gosh, your name would be so difficult for them to say and for me to say.
But they get it correct once. Hardly they get it correct. Like 1 out of 10 will get it correct, right?
I don't even remember. It was so long.
Like their accent is like, if they try, I see that American people try to pronounce Hindi words and they completely mess it up. The words.
For everything.
Yeah.
Like bonjour, como
Yes.
tu t'appelles. Exactly, right?
They'll just mess it up. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, everybody has an accent when they speak a language. It's very hard to get rid of it. So you shouldn't, discriminate with people because at least they're trying,
In India, can I tell you something? In India, there is I don't know, maybe 14-year-old girl. You can just look it up on YouTube if you want to. It's called Janvi Pawar. Okay. And she speaks like 9 languages, 5 languages, 9 accents, 9 different accents. She can make Japanese accent, English accent. I was just shocked when she can change it like this. She's talking with you in Japanese, in like American accent. She'll quickly change it into Indian, quickly change it into Japanese, like that. Janvi Pawar, she's called. Should I type it?
No, it's okay.
Okay, okay.
Wow, it's getting quite late. I think I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay, okay,
Thank you
okay.
very much.
Thank you.
It's 8:16 where I'm at.
You are 16.
No, it's 8:16.
8:16. Okay, 8:16.
Have a nice night.
Hi. Where are you
Hi.
from?
Nevada in the U.S.
What? In the US?
Yeah, in the U.S.
In the US where?
Nevada.
Nevada. That's a state?
Yeah, it's a state.
Nevada. And
It's right next to California.
what do you think about my accent?
It's nice. You have a cool accent.
You have a cool accent. But I was just talking to a French girl and she told me if Indians have this kind of accent and they try to talk, and if they go to the USA, Indians are gonna get treated like garbage.
No, that's not true.
That's not true, right?
Depends on,
Well,
I mean, people do discriminate a lot, and it sucks. So maybe they might mock you,
Mock me.
but it depends on the person. It really depends on who you're talking.
It depends, right? If you are a racist, then you are gonna treat me like garbage.
Yeah, if you're racist, but
Yes.
if you're talking to someone who isn't racist, they'll treat you
like
perfectly
we
normal.
would treat you well, but someone else might not.
Yeah, it just depends on who you're talking to.
Yes,
in the US.
definitely. Yes. Thank you for the clarification.
You're welcome.
Yes. Do you have any question for me?
What is it like in India? I
Like
have no idea.
weather? You are talking about the weather?
Yeah, what is the weather like?
It's not too hot, not too cold. Not too cold right now.
That's nice.
You can stay here without a fan. I can stay here without a fan, but it might get little difficult for you because you always live in a cold country, right? So
No,
We live in a desert. We live in a state that's a desert, so it's really hot here.
like you need to turn on the fans in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
Wow.
Turn on the fan.
I thought USA is like cold all the time. Cold.
Well,
No.
actually, some of the United States is very cold. Some of it is very hot.
It depends on the state you're in.
Yes,
you're at.
because United States is like huge, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna depend where you are.
Yeah.
So yes,
Thank you.
thank you for the clarification.
You're welcome.